Speaking of teenage pregnancy, let's talk about Sarah Palin. Some people ask me if I like Sarah Palin. I like to respond, not as much as I like parasailing. Am I right? I was in a pageant once. It's true, I was in a pageant. I've actually been in 3 pageants, so now I'm pretty sure I'm fully qualified to become the governor of Alaska. Maybe even president, who knows, right? I thought I wanted to be president. I thought I wanted to be president because I have a lot of great ideas that could put this country back on the right track. You know, like the first thing I would do is I would subsidize federal money into the Chipotle franchise. Yes, I would put a Chipotle on every corner. That way, all U.S. Americans could eat delicious Chipotle and all illegal immigrants could work at Chipotle, right? Yes, I'm a thinker. Next, we're in the middle of a huge energy crisis. I say we harness the lake of fire. Why has no one looked into this yet? And of course, I would legalize gay marriage. And I would look China in the face and I would say, we don't have your money. We don't have your money, China. What does Confucius have to say about that? I know what you're all saying. You're all saying, Joel, can we elect you right now? No. Because I don't want to be president because that guy gets criticized way too much. Everything he does goes under scrutiny. Do you remember when Barack Obama was in an interview and he swatted a fly, and like him or not, that's pretty impressive because those things are hard to get. He swatted a fly, and then PETA got mad at him because he swallowed a fly. There was a black president who swallowed a fly. No one knows why. Okay. No, that totally threw off my flow. PETA got mad at him. Oh, really, PETA? Really? Do you know anything about flies? The first thing you need to know about flies is every time they land, they throw up. What a miserable existence that must be, right? Think of the most drunk you've ever been in your whole life, and you're puking uncontrollably. That's just a small taste of what it's like to be a fly. Terrible. I think that Barack Obama did act ethically because he ended unnecessary suffering, right? The poor guy can't catch a break. It makes me mad when people like Sarah Palin complain about the president and the economy. Does Sarah Palin even have a job? Because I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Apparently her job is going around the country saying stupid shit, and that's my job. Sarah Palin stole my job! Damn it. I was unemployed for like 9 months, and that was really rough. I had a job once. See, I once had this boss who had a lazy eye, but I couldn't tell which one of his eyes was lazy, you know? Like, he would come up to me, and I would make eye contact with him, you know, to let him know I was listening. And I would look at his left eye, but I noticed his left eye wasn't exactly looking at me, and I didn't want him to think that I was staring at his lazy eye, right? So I would stare at his right eye, but then I noticed his right eye was really not looking at me at all. So then I looked down at the ground, but then it looked like I was bored, and I looked back up, and I looked at both eyes, but then it looked like I was shaking my head no. And then I started wondering if people with lazy eyes have good vision. And then I started thinking, if people with lazy eyes have good vision, do they know that they have lazy eyes? And then I started thinking, what would happen if 2 people with 1 lazy eye each were to make eye contact with each other? Would it be awkward? Now, that's what I call a blank stare. And then I started thinking, blank stare, stairway, wayside, sideline, lineman, manhood, hood, rat, rat house, houseboat. I win. Drink. Is rat house a word? No, it's not, Joel. At which point my boss said, you got all that? I was like, aye, aye, Captain, yes, sir. He started to walk away, and I realized that I hadn't heard a single thing that he was saying because I was thinking about his lazy eye. And I was thinking, maybe his eye's not lazy, right? Maybe it just needs a little motivation. So as he was walking away, I said, now see here. He turned around, his eyes went in like 9 different directions, and I bust out laughing. And that's how I became unemployed.